imagine this. Over 70% of small business failures are tied to cash flow problems. Yet many people have no idea that a business can actually loan money to an individual, sometimes faster than a traditional bank. But is it really that simple? What rules, risks, and realities come with this surprising option? Can a business legally loan money to an individual, or is that something only banks are allowed to do? The short answer is yes, a business can loan money to an individual, but it is far from a free-for-all. There are legal, tax, and compliance hoops to jump through, and those details make all the difference. Why would a business consider making a personal loan at all? Sometimes a business wants to help a key employee buy a house, or perhaps the owner needs to tap business funds in an emergency. Maybe the business sees an investment opportunity with someone it trusts. But just because you can, does it mean you should? What are the legal requirements? For one, the loan must be properly documented with a clear promissory note, repayment schedule, and stated interest rate. If the loan is not properly structured, it could be reclassified as income or a disguised dividend, which could have major tax consequences for both the business and the borrower. What about compliance? Most consumer protection rules don't apply to business loans, especially if the money is intended for business purposes. However, if a business loans money for personal reasons, that transaction could fall under consumer lending laws, which often means extra paperwork, disclosures, and even licensing. Could a business get in trouble for making personal loans? Absolutely. If business funds are used for non-business purposes, or if the line between personal and business finances gets blurry, the company could face legal risks like piercing the corporate veil. That means business owners might lose their limited liability protection, exposing their personal assets in a lawsuit. Is there a smart way to handle this? Experts recommend treating the loan like any other arm's-length transaction. Set a fair interest rate, require collateral if possible, and detail all terms in writing. It's also best practice to keep these transactions rare and well documented, so regulators and tax authorities don't see them as a red flag. Can an individual or sole proprietor get a business purpose loan? Yes, as long as the money is being used for a legitimate business purpose, not for personal spending. This distinction is key because it determines which rules and protections apply. What are some practical solutions for business owners needing cash? Instead of borrowing directly from the business, consider taking a salary advance, declaring a dividend, or using a formal loan agreement. Each option has its own tax and legal impact, but all are safer than simply moving money without a paper trail. Is there a creative way for businesses to help employees or owners without crossing legal lines? Some companies set up employee loan programs with clear rules and limits, or offer zero-interest loans as a benefit. Always check with legal and tax professionals before rolling out such programs. Because the rules shift when a business structure like an LLC is involved, the next video reveals exactly how an LLC can loan money to an individual, including the must-know tax tricks and pitfalls that could save or cost you thousands. You can't afford to miss it.